a miraculous prayer to transform your life today. An instant miracle awaits you as soon as you finish listening to this powerful prayer. It is a combined prayer to the Blessed Virgin Mary, Saint Rita of Cassia, Saint Philomena, Saint Padre Pio and Saint Anthony of Padua, saints renowned for their quick and extraordinary intercession before God. Millions of people have witnessed instant miracles through their prayers. Now, imagine the power of this prayer, which combines all of these powerful intercessions with the loving protection of the Mother of God. Any difficulty you are facing, be it financial, physical, emotional, or spiritual, will be touched by divine power and transformed. God's grace will be released upon your life, bringing miracles that will transform your struggles into victories. Life sometimes seems like a mountain too steep to climb, doesn't it? Maybe you started this year with plans to work harder, achieve financial stability, academic success, or simply find peace in your daily life. But the burdens of addiction, debt, illness, or unanswered prayers may be holding you back. Perhaps you have struggled this past year to break free from habits that drain your health and spirit, and the battle is still ongoing. Listen carefully to this powerful prayer and prepare to witness miracles that defy all logic. For those burdened by debt, this prayer will bring divine solutions. If you have borrowed and fear not getting it back, you will see reconciliation and recovery. For those facing unemployment or struggling to provide for their household, miracles of provision and opportunity will arise. For those facing serious illness, and for couples who dream of a child crying in their home, this prayer will bring healing and blessings beyond imagination. As we begin 2025, may it be a breath of hope. For those mourning the loss of loved ones, this prayer will fill your heart with peace and replace sadness with joy, renewing your strength to live. For those who feel stuck at work, in relationships, or without purpose, this is your moment. The union of these miraculous intercessors will light your path and lead you to the breakthrough you have prayed for. Even if your pain or need has not been mentioned here, know this: God sees your heart. Through this prayer, divine grace will reach you. Believe, with faith, everything is possible. And today, you will experience an undeniable miracle that will lift you higher than ever. Welcome everyone to the I Need Prayer channel. It is with great joy that I welcome you here again. Many have already received instant miracles just by listening and praying with us. Now it is your turn. Before we begin, comment below with your prayer intention. Like this video, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to the channel. Activate the bell to be notified whenever we post a new prayer. Let us pray this miraculous intercession and hope in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. O most holy Virgin Mary, Mother of God and our Mother, I come before you with a heart full of faith and hope. I know that through your powerful intercession, miracles are possible and nothing is beyond the reach of your motherly love. I entrust my burdens into your hands, asking for your help in this time of need. Pray for me, dear Mother, that I may receive the miracle I so desperately seek. Saint Rita of Cassia, patroness of impossible causes, you who have endured great trials and sorrows, I implore your intercession. You have never lost hope, even in the face of the impossible. Pray for me now. Grant me, with your help, the grace to overcome my difficulties and open the doors of divine solutions in my life. Saint Philomena, great worker of the ages, your faith and purity were a testimony to the power of God. Through your intercession, countless miracles have been granted. Now I humbly ask, intercede for me and grant me the miracle I so desperately need. Strengthen my faith and help me to trust fully in God's will. Saint Padre Pio, beloved saint of the Church, you who bore the wounds of Christ and offered your life in prayer for others, pray for me. You experienced miracles in your own flesh. Intercede for me, bring my intentions before God and guide me in this time of need. I trust in your prayers and your guidance. Saint Anthony of Padua, consoler of the afflicted, helper of the poor and discoverer of lost things, I turn to you in my anguish. You are a refuge for the desperate and hope for the needy. Intercede for me and obtain the miracle I so desire. May your prayers bring me closer to the mercy and love of our God. Heavenly Father, through the powerful intercession of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Saint Rita of Cassia, Saint Philomena, Saint Padre Pio and Saint Anthony of Padua, I place all my trust in you. You are the God of the impossible, and I believe that you can accomplish all things. I give you my fears, doubts, and concerns, and I ask for your divine intervention in my life. Grant me the miracle I seek, and may your will be fulfilled in all things. Virgin Mary, my heart is heavy with the weight of unfulfilled dreams. I have desires and aspirations that always seem out of reach. Intercede for me, so that my hopes may be realized. Open doors that seem closed, and trace paths where today I see no way out. Help me to trust that you are working behind the scenes and that, in the right time, everything will fall into place. Saint Rita of Cassia, I carry within me the pain of betrayal. Someone I trusted has deeply wounded my heart, and I feel lost in the aftermath. Intercede for me, that I may find the strength to heal this wound. Help me to forgive, even when it seems impossible, and to find peace in the midst of this pain. May your intercession restore my trust in others and grant me the inner peace I so desperately need. Saint Philomena, I feel overwhelmed by the pressures of everyday life. The constant demands of work, family, and responsibilities have worn me out. Intercede for me, that I may find rest for my weary soul. Help me to take time for myself, to recharge my strength, and to serve those around me with renewed love. Grant me the wisdom to know when to act and when to simply rest in the Lord. Saint Padre Pio, I am struggling with profound loneliness. Even when surrounded by people, I feel an emptiness in my heart that seems impossible to fill. Please intercede for me, that I may feel your comforting presence and the love of those around me. Help me open my heart to receive the companionship and friendship I so desire. May your prayers fill the empty spaces in my soul and lead me to the meaningful connections I so desperately need. Saint Anthony of Padua, I need clarity and direction. The path ahead seems uncertain, and I often doubt the choices I make. Please intercede for me, that I may gain wisdom and understanding. Help me trust my intuition, and guide me, through your intercession, to the path that is best for me. May your prayers illuminate my journey and grant me confidence in the decisions I must make. Blessed Virgin Mary, I struggle with a deep sense of unworthiness. I feel like I am not enough, as if I fail in everything I do. Intercede for me, that I may understand my worth in your eyes. Help me to embrace the truth that I am loved by God and that I do not need to strive for perfection in order to be accepted. May your motherly embrace free me from doubts and bring me peace in the being that I am. Saint Rita of Cassia, I am struggling with negative thoughts and emotions that consume my heart. Anger, frustration, and resentment engulf me, and I feel powerless to overcome them. Pray for me, that I may find inner freedom. Help me to release these burdens and replace them with patience, understanding, and love. May your prayers bring me inner peace and emotional healing. Saint Philomena, I am facing a difficult situation in my family. There is tension, division, and suffering in relationships. Please intercede for healing to reach my home. Help us to communicate with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness. May your intercession bring reconciliation and peace where there is currently conflict and pain. Saint Padre Pio, I also cry out for my health. The physical pain I am experiencing is intense, and it seems as if I am losing control of my body. Intercede for me that I may find relief from this suffering. I ask for healing, strength, and comfort. May your prayers guide the professionals who care for me and bring restoration to my body and rest to my soul. Saint Anthony of Padua, I am experiencing financial difficulties. The bills and obligations seem insurmountable, and my heart is filled with fear and anxiety. Intercede for me so that I may find the help I need. Guide me to the right resources and open doors for my needs to be met. May your prayers bring breakthrough, abundance, and peace into my life. Virgin Mary, I am experiencing a crisis of faith. Doubts and questions cloud my heart, and I am struggling to believe in the goodness of life. Please intercede for me so that my faith may be restored. Help me to recognize your presence in my life and trust that you are guiding me, even when I cannot feel it. May your love heal my doubts and lead me back to the path of trust and faith. Saint Rita of Cassia, I am struggling with overwhelming guilt. Past mistakes weigh me down with the weight of shame and regret. Intercede for me so that I may find peace in God's forgiveness. Help me to forgive myself and move forward with a renewed heart. May your prayers lift this burden and allow me to embrace the freedom of divine grace. Saint Philomena, I cry out for emotional healing. The wounds of my past still haunt me, and the pain doesn't seem to let go. Intercede for me, that my heart may be restored. Help me to let go of the past and live in the present with an open heart. May your prayers bring emotional healing and the strength to face the future with courage and faith. Saint Padre Pio, I am struggling with feelings of inadequacy in my work. I feel like I am not enough, that I am not achieving the success I desire. Intercede for me, that I may find satisfaction and fulfillment in what I do. Help me to do my best without being consumed with self-criticism. May your prayers strengthen me with confidence and determination to continue persevering, believing that my efforts are worthwhile. Saint Anthony of Padua, I feel disconnected from my life purpose. My direction seems uncertain, and I no longer know what truly brings me joy. Intercede for me, that I may find clarity and meaning. Help me discover the path that will bring me fulfillment and align my life with my true calling. May your prayers lead me to live with purpose and fulfillment. Blessed Virgin Mary, I need your protection. I face dangers and uncertainties that stir fear and anxiety. Intercede for me, that I may be protected from all evil that surrounds me. With your love and care, keep me safe from all that threatens my well-being. May your prayers form a hedge of protection around me, bringing me peace in the midst of life's storms. Saint Rita of Cassia, I come to you in desperation, seeking relief from the burdens that weigh me down. My heart aches with pains from the past that I have not yet been able to release. Intercede for me, help me find the courage to release this pain. May your prayers transform suffering into healing, break the chains of bitterness, anger, and regret, and lead me to the peace that only true healing can offer. Saint Philomena, I feel trapped in a cycle of hopelessness. The darkness of depression covers my thoughts, and I cannot find a way out. Intercede for me, so that I may see the light again. Strengthen me to bear this weight that threatens to consume me. Fill my heart with hope and guide me on the path of peace. May your intercession break the chains of despair and lead me to the discovery and relief I so desperately seek. Blessed Virgin Mary, my soul is restless. My mind is divided between choices that seem equally difficult. I fear making the wrong decision. Please intercede for me, so that I may receive clarity and wisdom. Help me to trust in God's plan for my life. Bring peace to my troubled heart and guide me to the decisions that will fulfill my purpose with trust and faith. Saint Padre Pio, I struggle daily with doubt and anxiety. These heavy feelings make it difficult to move forward. I constantly question my worth and whether I am on the right path. Intercede for me and help me overcome these mental obstacles. Strengthen my mind and soul so that I may find peace and confidence in the steps I take. May your powerful prayers bring calm in the midst of the storm. Saint Anthony of Padua, my relationships are going through a turbulent time. I feel disconnected from those I love. Misunderstandings and lack of communication have driven us apart, and I carry sadness in my heart. Intercede for me so that the walls between us may fall. May love and understanding flow freely again. Help me to restore the broken bonds and heal the wounds that have formed. May your prayers bring harmony and peace to my relationships. Saint Rita of Cassia, I am struggling with feelings of inadequacy in my work. Despite my efforts, I feel that I am not living up to expectations, and I fear that I will not achieve the success I desire. Pray for me so that I may find the strength to continue pursuing my goals without being overwhelmed by doubt. Help me to recognize the value of my contributions and to trust that I am exactly where I need to be. May your intercession open doors to new opportunities for success and fulfillment. Saint Philomena, I long for freedom from the shackles of fear that bind me. I am constantly worried about what might go wrong and consumed by negative thoughts. Intercede for me and help me release these fears. Grant me the courage to face life's challenges with confidence. May your prayers fill me with strength, peace, and the assurance that all will happen according to God's perfect plan. Blessed Virgin Mary, I feel distant from my faith. My spiritual life seems stagnant, and the deep connection I once had with the divine seems to have been lost. Please intercede for me and help me rediscover the lasting peace that comes from an intimate relationship with God. Open my heart to receive your grace and guide me back to a place of devotion and trust. May your motherly love help me grow in faith and deepen my spiritual connection. Saint Padre Pio, I cry out for emotional healing. The pains of the past keep resurfacing, and I don't know how to overcome them. Intercede for me, so that I can release the emotional burdens I carry. Heal the scars left by old traumas and grant me the peace to move forward. It helps me find the emotional resilience to leave the past where it belongs and joyfully embrace all that life still has to offer. Saint Anthony of Padua, I find myself in times of financial difficulty. The weight of bills, obligations, and uncertainty about the future have been overwhelming. Intercede for me, and help me find paths of provision and stability. He opens doors of opportunity and guides me wisely to make decisions that bring security. May your prayers bring the resources I need and strengthen my faith and courage in this challenge. Saint Rita of Cascia, I am mourning the loss of someone I love. The pain is deep and the emptiness seems to have no end. Intercede for me, that I may find comfort in my sorrow. Heal my broken heart and help me believe that the love I shared will never be lost. May your prayers bring me peace and help me move forward, honoring the memory of those who have passed, but finding joy in life again. Saint Philomena, I struggle with physical health issues. Pain or illness makes each day a challenge, and I feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Intercede for me, and ask the Lord for healing on my behalf. Help me to endure these trials with grace and hope. May your prayers bring relief to my body and strengthen my spirit, so that I may continue to live with dignity and joy, even in the midst of illness. Blessed Virgin Mary, I feel overwhelmed by the role of caregiver. The physical and emotional demands of caring for a loved one are intense, and sometimes I feel like I don't realize it. Intercede for me, so that I may find balance in this calling. Grant me patience, strength, and wisdom to care for others, without forgetting myself. May your prayers comfort me in times of fatigue and help me feel divine support in this service of love. Saint Padre Pio, I am going through a time of transformation and personal change. This period has been unsettling and full of uncertainty. Intercede for me, so that I may go through this transition with serenity. He guides me through the challenges that come with the new and helps me embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. May your prayers strengthen my courage and teach me to trust in the process of growth and renewal. Saint Rita of Cascia, my heart is heavy with despair. The weight of failures and struggles that seem to have no end wears me down. The bitterness of disappointment insists on staying, and I can't find the strength to overcome it. Please intercede for me, that I may find the strength to endure, forgive myself and others, and trust in divine timing for healing. It helps me overcome feelings of hopelessness and walk towards the light of new beginnings. Saint Philomena, I struggle with an inner storm of confusion and doubt. The path ahead is obscured, and I don't know which direction to go. Intercede for me and grant me clarity. This helps me make decisions with confidence, trusting in the guidance that heaven offers me. It frees me from the fears that paralyze me and fills my heart with peace, reminding me that I am not alone on this journey. Blessed Virgin Mary, my family is facing difficulties. I feel helpless in the face of the tensions and misunderstandings that darken the bonds that once united us. Intercede for us, that peace and harmony may be restored. Help me to be a peacemaker, to heal the wounds of division, and to create an environment where love and understanding can flourish again. Saint Padre Pio, I carry the burden of loneliness. Even when surrounded by people, I feel a deep emptiness that I cannot fill. Intercede for me, that I may find solace in your presence and in the connections that bring warmth to my soul. Teach me to accept my own company with tenderness, without fear or sadness. May your prayers heal the pain of isolation and lead me to the communion that is meant for me. Saint Anthony of Padua, I am facing a financial crisis and feel lost in the face of mounting debt. The pressure is suffocating and hope seems distant. Intercede for me, that I may find a breakthrough in my finances. Open doors of opportunity, help me manage my resources wisely, and calm my anxious heart. May your prayers lead me to stability and renew my hope for the future. Saint Rita of Cassia, I carry the pain of betrayal and broken trust. I feel that the foundations of my relationships have been shaken. Intercede for me, help me heal this wound. Teach me to forgive and move forward, without allowing pain to define who I am. Help me rebuild trust, both in others and in myself. May your intercession bring peace to my heart and strength in the face of this trial. Saint Philomena, I am overwhelmed by the demands of life. The responsibilities, tasks, and demands seem too many to keep up with. Intercede for me, help me find balance. Guide me to manage my time and energy wisely. Give me the strength to deal with the daily burdens and the wisdom to recognize when it is time to rest and when to move on. Blessed Virgin Mary, I am struggling with my health, whether it is a chronic condition, an illness, or the burden of emotional fatigue. I feel trapped in a cycle of pain and exhaustion. Intercede for me and ask for divine healing. Help me regain strength, vitality, and peace. Guide the hands of my doctors and caregivers, and give me the courage to face challenges with faith and hope. Saint Padre Pio, I find myself at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take. The future seems uncertain, and I am paralyzed by the fear of making a mistake. Intercede for me and help me find the right path. Calm my anxious heart and guide my steps with peace. May your prayers bring clarity and confidence so that I may move forward with faith in the opportunities God will place before me. Saint Anthony of Padua, I am mourning a profound loss. Whether it is the death of a loved one, the end of a relationship, or the loss of a dream, the pain I feel seems to have no end. Intercede for me, help me find comfort in the midst of sorrow. Ease the pain in my heart and remind me that love is eternal. Help me honor what is gone, while opening my heart to the blessings that still remain. Saint Rita of Cassia, I carry a burden of guilt that weighs heavily on my soul. Regret and self-criticism consume my thoughts. Intercede for me and help me free myself from these burdens. Teach me to accept God's mercy and extend it to myself. May your prayers purify my heart and bring me the peace that only true forgiveness can offer. Saint Philomena, I am trapped in a cycle of fear that prevents me from living fully. Every step is taken with anxiety, fearing what the future may bring. Intercede for me, help me free myself from this fear. Fill me with courage to face life with confidence and faith. May your prayers be my shield against the darkness and lead me to the light of hope. Blessed Virgin Mary, I have strayed from my spiritual path. The rush of life has obscured my need for peace and my connection with God. Intercede for me and guide me back to devotion. Help me rediscover the deep peace that comes from intimacy with the divine. May your motherly love inspire me to care for my soul with greater tenderness. Saint Padre Pio, my mind is filled with stress and overwhelming thoughts. I cannot find the stillness I so long for. Intercede for me. Help me to calm my mind and find serenity and faith. Teach me to live in the present with confidence and to release the anxieties that hold me back. Saint Anthony of Padua, I am facing a trial that seems impossible to overcome. The obstacles are great and my strength seems small. Intercede for me. Help me find the strength to persevere. Guide me through this difficulty and remind me that with faith, nothing is impossible. May your prayers lead me to victory and liberation. Saint Rita of Cassia, the weight of the world rests on my shoulders. The difficulties seem endless and my heart is wounded. Intercede for me. Bring me relief and peace. May your compassion guide me through the storm, granting me courage even when all seems lost. Help me to trust that there is light at the end of the tunnel and grant me the grace to keep moving forward. Saint Philomena, loneliness consumes me. Even among people, I feel isolated, as if the world has forgotten me. Intercede for me, comfort my spirit and heal the wounds of isolation. Bring me true friendships and uplifting relationships. Help me to recognize and embrace the love that surrounds me, even when it seems far away. Blessed Virgin Mary, my mind is filled with worry and anxiety about the future. The unknown causes me great anguish. Intercede for me, wrap me in your motherly embrace. Guide me to the clarity I need. Help me to release fear and trust in the path ahead. May your gentle hand lead me through uncertainty to peace. Saint Padre Pio, I am struggling with doubts and a lack of direction. I feel lost and unsure of the path to follow. Intercede for me, that I may find clarity about my purpose and the strength to pursue it with unwavering faith. Teach me to trust in divine guidance, even when everything around me seems uncertain. Saint Anthony of Padua, the weight of financial hardship has been overwhelming me. Bills, debts, and obligations are piling up, and I don't know how to overcome this challenge. Intercede for me, open doors of opportunity, and help me find wise solutions. Teach me to manage my resources wisely, and may your prayers bring the peace I need in this area of my life. Saint Rita of Cassia, memories of old wounds continue to haunt me. The pain always seems new, and forgiveness has become a constant struggle. Intercede for me, teach me the power of forgiveness, and help me let go of anger and resentment. May your intercession bring emotional healing and peace so that I can rebuild my life with serenity. Saint Philomena, I am facing a health crisis that I do not understand. The uncertainty about my condition causes me fear and I feel helpless. Intercede for me, ask for divine healing on my behalf. Strengthen my body and mind, and guide the professionals who care for me. Give me comfort in the knowledge that I am not alone and that healing is possible. Blessed Virgin Mary, my heart is burdened with the sadness of a recent loss. The emptiness is deep and hope seems distant. Intercede for me, bring your loving presence to comfort my broken heart. Help me to honor the memory of the one who has passed, while finding the strength to live with gratitude for the time shared. Saint Padre Pio, I am overwhelmed with stress and anxiety. The pressures of work, relationships, and responsibilities are too heavy. Intercede for me. Help me release this tension and find inner peace. Teach me to live in the present with ease, without being consumed by the past or the future. Saint Anthony of Padua, I am going through a period of confusion. The choices before me are difficult and the fear of making mistakes paralyzes me. Intercede for me, so that I may find clarity and discernment. Guide me to the right path, and give me the courage to move forward with confidence. Saint Rita of Cassia, I struggle with feelings of inadequacy. No matter how hard I try, I feel like I am never enough. Intercede for me, help me see my true worth. Free me from the thoughts that hold me back, and lead me to embrace my dignity, my strength, and my inner beauty. Saint Philomena, I am facing difficulties in my relationships. Conflicts and misunderstandings have created painful barriers. Intercede for me, bring healing to my wounds, wisdom in my words and compassion in my actions. May your intercession restore peace and reopen paths of reconciliation. Blessed Virgin Mary, I struggle with addiction and feel powerless to free myself. Intercede for me, envelop me in your maternal love and help me to trust that, with God's grace, liberation is possible. Give me perseverance and faith to not give up, even when I fall. Lord, through the intercession of your saints, I ask for strength and divine healing. Help me resist temptation and give me the courage to overcome the desires that have dominated me. Guide me toward the support and help I need, and grant me the grace to rescue my life from the clutches of addiction. May your light free me and your mercy renew me. Saint Padre Pio, I am overcome by the fear of failure. I feel that every attempt I make ends in frustration, and the fear of disappointing those who trust in me paralyzes me. Intercede for me. Help me to trust in the abilities that God has given me. Teach me to see failure as part of growth and not as an end. May your prayers strengthen my determination and guide me to success, even in the face of obstacles. Saint Anthony of Padua, I am facing a difficult decision in my career. I do not know which path to take and I fear making a mistake. Intercede for me. Give me the courage to follow the path that is aligned with my true purpose. Help me to trust myself and the opportunities that lie ahead. May your prayers bring clarity and open doors to a full and prosperous future. Saint Rita of Cassia, I come to you in a moment of despair. I feel lost, trapped in emotions that I cannot control. The pain in my heart is deep and the circumstances seem to overwhelm me. Intercede for me. Help me to find peace in the midst of chaos, to endure this moment with strength and faith, reminding me that I am not alone in this battle. Saint Philomena, I carry the weight of guilt and regret. The mistakes of the past hold me back and shame consumes me. Intercede for me. Help me to free myself from this heavy burden, to see the lessons contained in what I have experienced and to move forward with hope and peace in my heart. Blessed Virgin Mary, I feel overcome by hopelessness. The path ahead seems long and uncertain, and my worries cloud my vision. Intercede for me. Help me to trust that there is purpose in the challenges I face. Grant me the grace to let go of fear and believe that with your guidance, I can overcome all obstacles. Saint Padre Pio, the burdens I carry are too great. The pressures of life have overwhelmed me, and I am struggling to find balance. Intercede for me. Help me to find peace amidst the noise, to discover the strength that lives within me. May I have the patience and faith to endure, and may your presence accompany me on every step toward serenity. Saint Anthony of Padua, the difficulties in my relationships are tearing my heart apart. Conflict and pain are pulling me away from the people I love. Intercede for me. Help me to restore harmony, to communicate with wisdom and love, and to heal the wounds caused by misunderstanding. May your prayers restore bonds and bring reconciliation. I am stuck in patterns of misunderstanding and hurt, unable to find words or actions that will mend the rift. Please intercede for me and help me heal the wounds between myself and those I love. Grant me clarity in my words and soften my heart so that I can communicate with love, understanding, and compassion. Saint Rita, I am facing great financial hardship, and the stress has weighed heavily on my mind. Bills are piling up, and I don't know how I will make it through each month. Please intercede for me, opening the doors of abundance and prosperity. Help me to wisely manage the resources I have and guide me toward opportunities for growth and stability. May a miracle of provision manifest in my life through your prayers. Saint Philomena, my body is exhausted, weakened by illness and pain. The physical toll has consumed me, and maintaining hope has become difficult. Please intercede for me and ask for healing to flow through my body. May your prayers bring strength to my weary limbs and peace to my anxious heart. Help me to endure this suffering with grace and move toward recovery. Blessed Virgin Mary, I feel overwhelmed by loneliness and isolation. I am disconnected from the world around me and long for companionship and understanding that seems so far away. Please intercede for me and help me find the connections I need to heal. Surround me with your love and light, and help me recognize the people and opportunities that can bring me closer to community and fill my heart. Saint Padre Pio, I am consumed by anxiety and worries about the future. Fear of the unknown paralyzes me, and what-ifs fill my mind. Please intercede for me and help me trust in the future that awaits me. Grant me the courage to take the next steps, even when the path seems dark. Teach me to live in the present, free from the chains of fear and doubt. Saint Anthony of Padua, my heart is burdened with the sadness of losing someone dear to me. The pain is profound, and I feel lost without this presence. Please intercede for me and help me find solace in the loving memories I shared. Guide me through this time of grief and help me find peace in knowing that this person is at rest. May your prayers bring comfort to my soul and help me move forward with hope. Saint Rita, I am struggling to forgive someone who has hurt me deeply. The pain is still fresh, and the wound remains raw. Please intercede for me and help me release the bitterness and anger that have imprisoned me. Grant me the grace of forgiveness so that I can find peace in my heart and free myself from the chains of resentment. Saint Philomena, I am struggling with addiction, trapped in a cycle of self-destructive behaviors. The strength of my desires frightens me, and I fear that I will never be able to break free. Please intercede for me. Help me find the strength and courage to overcome this struggle. Guide me toward the healing and support I need. May your prayers give me the power to take back control of my life and start over. Blessed Virgin Mary, I carry the weight of past mistakes and regrets. The shame of past decisions affects every part of my life. Please intercede for me and help me release this guilt. Teach me to see myself with compassion and forgiveness so that I can move forward, free from the chains of the past. May your loving presence help me embrace my humanity and begin anew with hope. Saint Padre Pio, I am struggling with my faith and questioning the path I am on. Doubts cloud my heart, and I feel disconnected from my spiritual life. Please intercede for me and help me find the strength to trust again. Guide me back to the light and help me rediscover the peace that faith can bring. May your prayers restore my faith and rekindle my soul with divine love. Saint Anthony of Padua, I am faced with difficult choices, and the decision I must make seems overwhelming. I feel lost and unsure of which path to take. Please intercede for me and grant me the wisdom and clarity to make the right decision. Help me to trust the journey and the divine guidance that is leading me. May your prayers give me the courage to move forward with confidence and peace. Saint Rita, I find myself lost in a web of uncertainty. Each decision seems like an impossible burden, and I am consumed by doubt. Please intercede for me and help me find the courage to trust in the direction I should go. Grant me the strength to face the complexity of my choices and guide me on the path that will bring me peace and fulfillment. Help me not to fear the unknown, but to trust that you are with me every step of the way. Saint Philomena, I feel overwhelmed by the weight of my responsibilities. The demands are many, and I fear that I will not be able to meet them all. Please intercede for me and help me carry this burden. Grant me the patience and wisdom to manage my duties without being consumed by stress. Help me find balance in life, and may your prayers bring clarity to my heart. Blessed Virgin Mary, I am in need of healing, physically and emotionally. I carry wounds from past hurts and present struggles, and I feel broken in many ways. Please intercede for me and ask that your healing grace flow throughout my being. Heal my body, mind, and heart, and restore me to full health. Help me forgive myself and others, and grant me peace where there has been pain. Saint Padre Pio, I struggle with feelings of isolation. I long for connection, but feel distant from the people around me. Please intercede for me and help me open my heart to others. Guide me to relationships that nourish my spirit, make me feel understood and supported. May your prayers give me the courage to reach out and find the companionship I so desperately need. Saint Anthony of Padua, I am overwhelmed by financial problems that seem to have no end. The weight of debt and worry keeps me awake at night and makes me feel hopeless. Please intercede for me and help me find a way out of these difficulties. Open doors of opportunity and guide me to solutions that bring relief. Help me to manage what I have wisely, and may your prayers bring abundance and prosperity into my life. Saint Rita, my heart is filled with anxiety. Worries about the future seem insurmountable, and I feel trapped by fear. Please intercede for me and help me release these feelings of dread. Fill my heart with peace and confidence so that I can live each day with serenity. May your prayers lift the weight of my fears and grant me the courage to face each challenge with faith. Saint Philomena, I am struggling with feelings of guilt over past mistakes. The shame and regret I carry are hindering my progress. Please intercede for me and help me forgive myself. Teach me to see my imperfections with compassion and grant me the grace to learn from the past without being enslaved by it. May your prayers bring healing to my heart and clarity to my mind. Virgin Mary, I need healing, both physical and emotional. I carry wounds from past hurts and present struggles, and I feel broken in so many ways. Please intercede for me and ask that your healing grace flow into every part of my being. Heal my body, mind, and heart. Restore me to full health. Help me forgive myself and others, and grant me peace where there has been pain. Saint Padre Pio, I struggle with deep feelings of isolation. I long for connection, but feel distant from everyone around me. Please intercede for me and help me open my heart to others. Guide me to relationships that nourish my spirit, where I can feel understood and supported. Grant me the courage to reach out, and may your prayers bring me the companionship I so desperately need. Saint Anthony of Padua, I am overwhelmed by financial issues that seem to have no end. The weight of debt and worry keeps me awake at night and leaves me feeling hopeless. Please intercede for me and help me find a way out of this struggle. Open doors of opportunity and lead me to solutions that bring relief. Help me to manage my wealth wisely, and may your prayers bring abundance and prosperity into my life. Saint Rita, my heart is filled with anxiety. Worries about the future seem like insurmountable mountains, and I feel paralyzed by fear. Please intercede for me and help me release these feelings. Fill my heart with peace and confidence so that I can live one day at a time. May your prayers lift the weight of my fears and grant me the courage to face each challenge with faith. Saint Philomena, I am struggling with guilt over past mistakes. The shame and regret I carry hinder my ability to move forward. Please intercede for me and help me forgive myself. Help me see my failures with compassion and grant me the grace to learn from the past without being imprisoned by it. May your prayers bring healing to my heart and clarity to my mind. Blessed Virgin Mary, I am struggling with a deep sense of loneliness. I long for belonging and connection, yet I still feel isolated in this world. Please intercede for me and help me feel your loving presence at all times. Surround me with the love and support I need. Help me recognize the people and opportunities that will lead me to the community I seek. May your prayers help me find peace in my own company as I await the companionship my heart desires. Saint Padre Pio, my spirit is restless. I feel torn between desires that do not align, and my heart is confused. I want to follow the right path, but I lack clarity. Please intercede for me and guide me toward the peace of knowing what is right. Help me overcome inner conflicts and discern God's will. May your prayers lead me to true inner harmony and a deep sense of purpose. Saint Anthony of Padua, I need a miracle. My situation seems hopeless and I see no way out. Please intercede for me and bring the miraculous grace that only you can achieve. Help me believe that there is always a way, even when all seems lost. Guide me to the divine solution that will bring me relief. May your prayers bring significant progress in my life. May this prayer become balm for your soul, strength for your journey, and light in the midst of your uncertainties. May the intercession of the saints invoke from heaven the graces you so need. And may your heart be lighter as you leave this moment of faith, your hope renewed, and your life open to the miracles that God has in store for you. remain in peace and divine love. And remember, where there is faith, there is a path. Where there is prayer, there is an answer. And where there is God, there is a miracle. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. If this video touched your heart, I invite you to explore other blessed prayers on our channel. Don't forget to leave your like, because each support is a prayer that multiplies in hope for all of us. Each interaction is like a light that turns on in response to your spiritual needs. By subscribing, you become part of this community of faith. Activate the bell to receive the blessings firsthand. If you feel it in your heart, become a member of our channel. This way, you will receive our prayers in advance and will be supporting our family of faith to move forward, reaching more people who need to hear our prayers. With a little, we can do much more. Your participation makes all the difference, and together we can bring love and peace to many hearts. Leave your intentions and prayer requests in the comments. Know that the divine light will always be by your side, guiding your steps with its divine protection and immense love. And don't forget, we have more videos full of light and divine power, ready to enrich each stage of your spiritual journey. May peace and blessings be with you always. Amen.